The oceans are home to some of the harshest environments on Earth. As a result, the animals that live there have had to adapt in order to cope. Scientists know more about space than the ocean, according to Columbia University's Earth Institute. So in a sense, a majority of the creatures lurking below the surface may as well be aliens. Meanwhile, researchers from Dalhousie University in Nova Scotia, Canada, believe that 91% of these marine animals are still unknown to us. So in this video, we're going to discuss the weirdest animals that you will find at the ocean. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Fangtooth. 200 meters is all that separates you from an alien world right here on Earth. Descend that far into the ocean and you enter the twilight zone of the deep sea, where the sun's rays gradually fade away and animals play a deadly game of hide and seek with predators in the shadows. Dive down beyond 1,000 meters and you're in the midnight zone, a vast darkness punctuated by flashes of light from life forms that hunt for food and seek mates here. It's a world with terrifying teeth like those of the fangtooth fish. But don't let the fangtooth scare you, it's about the size of a grapefruit. Number 9. Zooplankton. Lots of different animals drift in the inner space of the deep ocean, where they are collectively known as zooplankton, from the Greek for animal drifters. Some of them live their whole lives as drifters, such as the sea shrimp, tucked up in its orange carapace, and the sea butterfly, a snail that swims instead of crawls. Others are only temporary members of the zooplankton, the larval stages of animals such as sea stars, which eventually sink back down to continue their lives on the seafloor. Spending time as drifters means they can be carried to new places by ocean currents if they're not eaten by other zooplankton on the way. Number 8. Peacock mantis shrimp. The peacock mantis shrimp, Odontodactylus scalaris, is a weird-looking crustacean living in the warm waters of the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Only 2 to 7 inches in length, its small stature suggests that it's cute and harmless. But this tiny crustacean is anything but friendly. Found in the Indian and tropical western Pacific Oceans, the peacock mantis shrimp is a candy-colored crustacean known for its ability to quickly punch prey with its front 2 appendages. According to Oceana, the International Ocean Preservation Advocacy Group, the shrimp's punch is one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom. But no worries, they mostly only use their fists as steel to break open mollusks and dismember crabs. Number 7. Pink SeeThrough Fantasia. Its name makes it sound like a piece of sexy lingerie, but don't be fooled, the pink SeeThrough Fantasia is a sea cucumber found about 1.5 miles deep into the Celebes Sea in the western Pacific east of Borneo. It was only discovered a little over a decade ago back in 2007, but the curious sea cucumber has a survival tactic that points to its long-time evolution, bioluminescence to ward off predators. The pink SeeThrough Fantasia is named for its transparent skin, through which its mouth, anus, and intestines are all visible. Number 6. Comb jellies. Visually captivating, comb jellies are gelatinous creatures with luminous body structures as they diffract any light that falls upon them. They use their comb-like plates to move around in the water. While they please the eyesight, these underwater marvels are voracious predators, even attacking their own kind sometimes. They may be as tiny as a few millimeters, ranging up to nearly 5 feet long. Comb jellies occupy a pivotal place in the history of animal evolution, with some arguing that they were among the first animals to evolve. Now an international team of paleontologists have found fossil evidence that proves comb jellies are related to ancestors that sat on the seafloor with polyp-like tentacles. Number 5. Giant tube worms. These amazing creatures can survive with 0 sunlight, freezing temperatures, and the crushing pressure of the deep undersea environment. And some are even adapted to live at the edge of hydrothermal vents in the East Pacific, out of which spurts superheated water infused with toxic chemicals. The giant tube worm, also known as Riftia pachyleptilla, was totally unknown to science until researchers exploring the deep Pacific Ocean floor discovered strange hydrothermal vents. Powered by volcanic heat, these vents recirculate water that seeps down through cracks or faults in the rock. When the water emerges from the vent, it is rich in chemicals and minerals. This toxic soup of chemicals would be lethal to most animals, so scientists were shocked to find entire ecosystems of animals living around these vents. In spite of the near boiling temperature of the water, these animals were thriving in the complete absence of light. Number 4. Elusive glass octopus. Researchers from the Schmidt Ocean Institute, or SOI, released footage of an elusive glass octopus, Vitrolodonella richardi, off the coast of the remote Phoenix Islands, an archipelago located more than 3,200 miles or 5,100 kilometers northeast of Sydney, Australia. The translucent cephalopod was originally discovered during a 34-day expedition of the Central Pacific Ocean on board the SOI's research vessel Falkor. Onboard scientists spotted the creature using the ROV Sebastian, which spent a total of 182 hours scanning the seafloor during the expedition. Like other glass creatures, such as glass frogs and certain comb jellies, glass octopuses are almost completely transparent, with only their cylindrical eyes, optic nerve, and digestive tract appearing opaque. Number 3. Emperor Dumbo. Researchers reported the discovery of a brand new species of Dumbo octopus, Grimpatheus imperator, nicknamed Emperor Dumbo by the researchers. Researchers discovered the adorable creature when they accidentally dragged it to the surface in a net while aboard the German research vessel Sun during an expedition of the Aleutian Islands in the Bering Sea. Dumbo octopus species can be identified by the umbrella-like webbing joining their tentacles and their cartoonishly ear-like fins that resemble the oversized ears on Disney's famous elephant. It was a really lucky find, Alexander Siegler, a researcher at Friedrich Wilhelm University in Bonn, Germany, and chief scientist on board the research vessel, told Live Science. Because we weren't really looking for it. Plus, the whole animal came to the surface intact. Number 2. Northern Stargazer. The northern stargazer is a strange-looking fish with a speckled, flattened body and a large head. It lives at the bottom of the lower Chesapeake Bay in deep open waters. Found mainly off the east coast of the United States, this creepy creature grows to around 50 centimeters long. It has a blackish-brown body with white spots on its head and stripes on its tail. The northern stargazer's eyes and nostrils are located on the top of its head, and unlike most fish, its mouth faces upwards. This cunning critter buries itself in the sand, leaving its eyes poking out. And when an unlucky smaller fish swims by, it rises up and swallows its meal in one big gulp. The northern stargazer has a blackish-brown body with white spots that gradually get bigger from its head to its tail. Its flattened body can grow to 22 inches in length, but it averages 8 to 18 inches in length. Northern stargazers eat small fish, crabs, and other crustaceans. Number 1. Harp Sponge. The harp sponge is a strange type of deep-sea sponge known for its carnivorous appetite. The Chondrolatia lyra is more commonly known as the harp sponge because of its resemblance in shape to a classic harp or lyre. This weird creature uses Velcro-like hooks on the external parts of its body to ensnare copepods and other small crustaceans. The sponge then secretes a digestive membrane that breaks down the prey until it is able to be absorbed through the Chondrolatia lyra's pores. This weird sea creature made this list because of its strange appearance and even stranger eating habits. The sponge's elegant structure, which is likely evolved to maximize the area available for snaring food, inspired scientists to name the carnivorous deep-sea predator the harp sponge. The harp sponge is not the first carnivorous sponge scientists have discovered in the deep sea, although carnivory remains an exception among sponges. The feeding strategy is more efficient for animals adapted to the food-poor deep-sea environment, where filter feeding costs valuable energy. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.